Best way to convey rain chances around here is showing a graph like this, just because it's going to be pretty scattered late tomorrow into early Thursday. And some have, of course, and rightly so, an expectation of when exactly to see the rain fall. But this is the kind of pattern where it is going to be a bit variable. So rain chances here this evening into the overnight. Not only is it low, we're not expecting anything, not even a sprinkle here overnight tonight. Now, tomorrow morning, we might get a stray shower or sprinkle, but it is looking primarily like 99% dry. It isn't until the afternoon, and mainly mid to late afternoon, that we start to actually see a few more isolated showers, actual rain, not just a sprinkle or two. So again, it's going to take almost 24 hours from now to really start to realize a few of those scattered showers across the area. Flooding risk through tonight, of course, predictably 0. Heading into tomorrow, especially late tomorrow, that flooding risk is at a 1. Again, it's not a main concern, particularly since it's been rather dry lately, but nonetheless, there is a low threat because sometimes these showers, as slow as they're moving, can drop a lot of rain in a very short amount of time in very localized areas. So it's possible that you could be in the same county as one other person and you receive a half an inch or an inch of rain in a single thunderstorm, whereas your neighbor close by hardly sees anything. It's that kind of pattern, unfortunately. Into Thursday, we're likely going to start to see that stationary front start to sag south a little bit, meaning our far northern counties are not only at less of a flood risk, but we're not expecting a flood risk at all. Looking primarily dry north of Fort Wayne into Thursday. It is from about southern Noble DeKalb counties southward where we still will see a few scattered showers capable of producing some heavy downpours and rainfall. The majority of the precipitation right now, of course, as we can see on radar, is well to our west. And you can also see that this isn't moving very quickly. Lots of severe thunderstorm warnings, some flood warnings too associated with this. And stationary fronts tend to be that way. There can be a bit of energy to work with, especially out west where there's already ample Gulf moisture, some instability, that kind of thing. But as this front moves eastward, it's going to encounter an environment with far less instability. I showed you this yesterday. Just wanted to reiterate, storm energy is low into tomorrow evening. It's not to say that there isn't anything to work with, but we're kind of looking at this as mostly a rain event with some elevated thunderstorms. So what that would mean is probably more bark than bite, some loud booms, rumbles of thunder, some small hail, that kind of thing, into Wednesday night and early Thursday, with most of that energy into Thursday afternoon, south and east of Fort Wayne. That's where the heaviest rain is expected to be too. And even though we could see an impulse of stronger moisture early Friday morning, again, most of that instability is displaced to our south and to our east. So there's not really much of a concern at this point about severe weather. Now, there are some signs in forecast modeling that maybe we could have some localized downpours. So here we are through tomorrow evening at around this time, just very light scattered showers. We don't really get to the heavy stuff until maybe about midnight or later, early Thursday morning. And even then, we're still expecting this to be a very low severe risk as this front continues to slide eastward. Taking a look at what to expect through Thursday evening, just very hit or miss scattered shower activity. I would expect a better chance of maybe even some widespread rain to be late Thursday night into Friday morning. Could have some downpours, maybe some brief gusty wind too, into Friday morning as that front moves through. So the 7-day forecast here does show that chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. 85 degrees tomorrow, so it'll be just a bit cooler, a bit cloudier too with those late showers. And then Thursday, yep, there's that chance too of a few of those isolated showers continuing. 76 periods of rainstorms, probably not a ton of sunshine depending on how quickly that system moves out of here Friday, and still looking fairly warm. Mid to upper 70s over the weekend with lows back into the 50s. We'll start to warm up a little bit as far as those lows are concerned next week, with also another chance for a few showers and storms.
Nice and warm too. All right, Matt, thank you, everyone.